Okay, it is 3 a.m. at home, and we made it. Lots of layovers, lots of waiting, lots of trying to sleep on uncomfortable airplanes, but now I can look at these replicas of fossils, so everything's gonna be okay. First hot spring that we're seeing, and say hi. And I believe hot springs are formed in Yellowstone by a large magma plume beneath the surface, which creates a plumbing system, and that heats up the hot spring. Same goes with geysers with the plumbing system, but very cool, very pretty. And then there's some bison. Hot springs are cool to water, so never mind what I said. Paint pots are super cool. Things have not been smelling as sulfury as they usually do, but those, I believe, are created by pressure imbalances. Sometimes they're at subduction zones as well, but they're so cool. Geysers are very similar to paint pots and all the other stuff, but it's got so much pressure it's able to shoot out the water and the gases into the air. This one's been going on for a while now. We're on the volcanic tableland in Yellowstone. It's a really big hole, but there's stuff everywhere and it smells pretty bad. We're at Excelsior Geyser, and it's really big and really steamy, and it had a very big eruption not too long ago in '85, but before that it also had another massive eruption that preserved and sort of fossilized center layers, which are microbial communities. So it's probably somewhere around here. I don't know if I can see them yet. This geyser right there, blood geyser that you can hardly see, has been going since 1882. The yellow traces are from sulfur, and the pink reddish ones are from iron oxide. There's another color that comes out, and I forget what it's called. Steam vents. I don't remember how steam vents work, but I'm sure there's some water under there that's being, evaporated. Grand Canyon of Yellowstone is about 1,200 feet deep, and from what I've heard, how it's formed is that it started out with a bunch of geothermal processes which weakened a lot of the rock, also giving it all these cool yellow and red colors, and that softened a lot of the rock, and a magma chamber collapsed underneath it, I think, which formed a caldera, and then the caldera eventually got bigger and was made into this canyon through the river flowing through it. I think the river came from a glacier, but I'm not sure. Good example of mechanical erosion right here with these tree roots breaking up the rock. Okay, we are at Obsidian Cliff. It is snowing today. It's very pretty. It's hard to find obsidian because there's snow everywhere, but there's some over down here made like out of bricks. If I can snag a smaller piece, I can. But obsidian is formed through volcanic activities, and it is an extrusive. It cools outside after the magma. Oh, that's a good piece. After the magma comes to the surface. And it's volcanic glass, and it's super shiny and super cool. Way over there is Mammoth Springs. I don't know how it works, but it looks pretty cool against the snow. So, very last day, the park was closed because of too much snow, unless you would have like a snowmobile or something. So, I've heard, we did a lot of other stuff instead, but it was a good trip, right, Grant? Good trip.